Many of us have questions about who we really are.
Sometimes I lay there just thinking, where have I come from?
I'm desperate to know.
And what our future holds.
I don't look like anybody in my family.
Now, amazing advances in DNA technology mean those questions can be answered for the very first time. You were in a concentration camp when you were a kid.
From 9 months old.
From our families
I didn't think that my parents were secretive.
to our ancestry
My whole life I've not known. Where am I from?
to our health.
It's really crazy for a blood test to decide my future.
Working with leading geneticists, genealogists and doctors,
We have the results.
we're going to help people unlock life-changing secrets
Wow.
My dad is capable of doing this stuff. Does that mean I am?
through the power of a DNA test.
This is going to be the hardest case I have ever been involved in.
Our DNA doesn't lie.
Oh my goodness.
It was really clear.
Really?
But are we ready for the truth?
Oh my God.
Bobby, come and get your breakfast.
Nearly 1 million children in the UK were born to one-parent families in the 1980s. Maura raised her 34-year-old daughter Georgina by herself. Now Georgina's searching for answers about the father she's never known.
Yeah, come on in.
Thanks ever so much. Hello.
Hello.
Can I take my shoes off?
No, don't worry, just come straight in.
Oh, nice to meet you.
And
babe.
you.
Am I all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah.
Georgina, talk me through what you're trying to find out.
My mum met my dad on holiday and found out she was pregnant when she got home. I want to find out the answers to him and where he is and if he's still alive.
So it's like a holiday
Romance.
romance.
Yes.
Tell me more about that, Moira.
I was 36 years of age, footloose and fancy-free, and went on holiday on my own and met this gentleman. The first day of the holiday, I'd been to the beach and came up to the nearest restaurant, and this waiter came to take my order, but he was Portuguese. He asked me out, and I said yes. He drew me in, and we spent a lot of time on the beach, swimming and eating seafood. I went on holiday with 4 novels to read. When I met him, I didn't read any of the books.
Oh my goodness, is this him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's quite handsome.
He's-
I love his chain and I love his glasses. How do you feel, Georgina, when you look at these photos?
I'm just looking at someone that I feel I know nothing about, but I'm desperate to know about.
When you found out you were pregnant, talk me through that.
It was a complete shock. But after sort of sleepless nights and everything, I decided, right, this has happened. I've got to take responsibility, really, you know. And this bundle came along and I've never looked back.
Georgina, your only child?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. And because of the situation that I didn't know him too well, I decided not to go back and let him know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So he's none the wiser?
No,
To
he
this
doesn't know
day,
about
he
her
has
at
no
all.
idea that you exist?
No.
No.
Should you have told him?
I should have told him and given him the opportunity. But then again, you've got that other fear of rejection.
Yeah.
So I decided just to be mum and dad at the same time. I played it very safe, really. Probably selfishly so, in a way.
So you made the decision, I'm going to do it on my own. When Georgina arrived, love at first sight?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, every doubt, everything went out the window. That was it. And I just dedicated my life to her.
Moira, lovely to meet you.
Thank you
And
again.
fingers crossed. See you later.
See ya.
Your mum's really good fun.
Yes, she is, yeah.
And you're sort of quite close.
Yeah, especially because it's just been me and her, so nice upbringing with my mum, yeah, it was lovely.
How do you feel about the fact that your mother never told your father that she was pregnant with you?
So I guess a part of me thinks that maybe my mum could have told him. So yeah, definitely when I got to my teenage years, I did feel like there was a void. You know, you naturally can clash with your mums. And that was sometimes where I felt a bit like I really, really wished there was another parent there. Even I imagine saying, oh, hi, Dad, or, you know, what are you doing today, Dad? Like, it just feels so alien to me that, but I really want that, you know. I do think about what it could have been like. It could have been really amazing, but I'll never know. That's why I need to try now.
And I suppose what makes your story so interesting is it's not like he has chosen not to be a part of your life. He doesn't have any idea that you exist.
No. And I feel now I've got to a point where I think he has a right to know, and then he can decide what he wants to do with that information.
Oh. Have you prepared yourself for being a bit heartbroken if he's not on the scene?
Yeah. I feel like I've thought about all of the different eventualities. I've got to weigh up not ever trying to find him and then dealing with the potential rejection or him not being alive. And I'm ready and prepared to find out either way. I need to know.
Georgina is going to the University of Leicester to meet Professor Chori King. She's hoping Chori might be able to use her DNA to find her father.
Hello.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you.
And you?
Okay, how can I help you? What would you like to know?
I'd really like to know if my father's out there and alive today.
Okay, so what do you know so far?
So he's a man that was from Portugal, and that's where my mum met my dad.
So do you know anything more about him?
Not really.
Okay.
Hardly anything.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to tackle this in a couple of ways.
Okay.
So first will be getting your DNA.
Yeah.
And what we can do is we can put that into genealogy databases worldwide.
Okay.
And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for somebody who shares DNA with you. There's an issue with the fact that your biological father comes from Portugal, and that's because so few people in Portugal take these DNA tests. And so we'll also use the old-fashioned detective work because you have a little bit of information about him. You know sort of where he was.
Yeah. My mum said that she knew the area in Portugal and also where he worked.
Yeah.
So I did contact the hotel myself a couple of years ago and gave them my dad's full name, but they didn't have any records. So I did a bit myself, but it didn't work.
I'm hopeful that we'll be able to at least start to give you some answers.
Yeah. If my biological father hasn't done a DNA, would you, but other people, say from the wider family, may have, could you narrow him down that way, or?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah. It's about trying to build the family trees and then you work back down again. So have you got people who will kind of hold your hand as you go through this?
Yeah, my husband is amazing. I know that I've got a really good support network behind me.
That's good. And you know that you've got, you know, our team here,
Yes.
social workers and counsellors.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate, just contact us.
Okay.
So we're going to throw everything at this. I just have to prepare you for the fact that we might not find your biological father. Are you ready for that?
I wouldn't have any regrets, and I think this is what I've got to do. I have to do it now because I've wanted to find out for so long.
Churi and the team will now analyse Georgina's DNA to see if any matches on the databases might lead to her father.
Perfect. Thank you.
She'll get her results in 8 weeks. Nearly 100,000 people in Britain were brought up in foster care in the 1970s. 48-year-old Matthew was one of them. Although he knows his birth mother was English, he has never known his dad's identity. Matthew.
Good, how are you? Welcome.
Nice to meet you. I'm Stacey.
Come on in.
House is lovely.
Oh, thank you.
This.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I'll have a drink. I'll have a cup of tea. Thank you.
My family are big tea drinkers.
Yeah. Thanks ever so much.
That's fine.
So let's start right from the beginning. What is it that you're trying to find out?
I grew up in a white foster family, not knowing anything about the black side of me. I want to find out if there's anything out there you can find that's going to help me fill that void. It's almost like a colouring book that's kind of it's filled in with all these lovely colours, but there's a part of it that's I can't colour anything in.
I'm right in thinking that you know that your biological mother is a white woman.
Yeah.
What do you know about your biological father?
Very little. I've been told that he's black. And that's it. Really, really little. In care, I had a social worker, and they give you a book.
Right, yeah.
Kind of gives you a bit of background on your identity. So I've got it over here, actually. Do you want to have a little look?
Am I right to have a nose? Yeah.
You can, yeah. There you go.
Oh, my goodness, Matthew. When I first came here, and this is you. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Age 10, I think that was.
And how do you feel when you look through this book?
It's got a bit of history in there about the white side of my family, but the black side, there wasn't anything to talk about. Obviously, when I open that up, that void, it's, you know, it's becomes apparent again, doesn't it?
You're brought up by your foster family.
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
So they're my family, so I don't feel, looking back, I don't feel as if I missed out on a family, which is incredible. My foster mum gave me foundations to get through life. Yeah, so she was 18.
Am I allowed to have a look?
Of course you are, yeah.
What's her name?
June.
Yeah.
And
actually now you're a foster dad.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
Well, it's kind of a little tribute to her as well.
Yeah.
We lived in a village in Kent. My foster mum was an amazing woman. And I remember as a kid, I was in my bedroom. She said to me, oh, there's a programme on TV that you might quite like. She put it on, and it was a show called The Soul Train. I saw these black people singing and dancing. Whilst I loved it, it left me with a sense of confusion. I didn't understand why she thought I would like it. I didn't see that show and think, those people are black, I'm black. But it was her way of getting me connected in some way to the black side of me. But I didn't make that connection.
Mm-hmm. I suppose you're growing up, what, in the 70s, 80s?
70s, yeah.
Kent's very white.
Yeah. When you're a child, especially when you're a child in care, you want to fit in with everyone. You just want to be the same as everyone else. So anything like that, that made you different, you wanted to run away from that. So last year with the Black Lives Matter, I think it forced everyone to take a good hard look at the realities of racism. And with that, I felt I couldn't look at that before looking at myself and looking at the part of me that I hadn't really looked at. So for me, it was a kind of double whammy.
There's just this gaping hole when it comes to the biological father's side.
Well, this book is the white side of me, but there's another book, isn't there? That's got empty pages.
How are you feeling? You ready?
Yeah.
Matthew and his partner Raphael are at the University of Leicester to meet Churi. And Matthew's hoping that by analysing his DNA, Churi might be able to discover the truth about his ancestry.
Hello, come on in.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how can I help you?
So I grew up in foster care. I know about the white side of my family, but I've got nothing on the black side of my family.
So you know your mum is she she's British background?
Yeah, white British, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's made you come up with the idea that your biological father was black?
So I was told that by social services. I've been told that my father was from the West Indies, could be Jamaican. That's kind of all I know, really.
So I know that because so many people came over from the Caribbean, many from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Many children in foster care were told their parent was Jamaican.
Oh.
That was not uncommon.
I'm clearly mixed race, so yeah.
That is one of the really interesting things about skin pigmentation. We're such visual creatures, it's like our eyes are almost tricked. Within any one country, you will find a huge range of skin pigmentation, such that looking at somebody's pigmentation, you can't say which country they come from. So, for example, looking at you, I would go, I have no idea. It could be from the Caribbean, or it could be, from South America. It can be anywhere in towards, Middle East.
So you can imagine my holidays have been really interesting over the years. Wherever I go, people think I'm from their country.
Yeah. Well, and that's precisely it.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah. So it sounds like really your question is, you want to know something about your ancestry and about your father's side. So what we do is we'll get you to take a DNA test. We compare your DNA with populations from various parts of the world. I'm actually pretty confident that we will be able to give you some sort of information about where your biological father is from.
Exciting.
It can throw up some unexpected results. Okay. So have you got people to support you?
Yeah, I've got a really good network. I think it means a lot to me to give it a go, to have a look. I owe it to myself.
Churi and the team will now start analysing Matthew's DNA against the 30 million people on worldwide databases to see if they can pinpoint where his father was from.
I've always thought about my biological father, right from when I can first remember. I've written this letter over and over in my head for years. Even though I'll probably never send it, as I don't know if you're even out there, writing this somehow helps. Hello. I've wanted to get in touch with you for an extremely long time. My name is Georgina. I am your daughter. You spent some time with my mum, Maura, in Portugal many years ago. When I was growing up, I would fantasise about him and the potential of having a relationship with him. There's 34 years of stuff that's gone on in my life that he knows nothing about. There we go. I feel I have lots to tell you and catch up on. I would love to meet you, but only if you want to. Love, Georgina. Becoming a parent has definitely made me think about my dad more. Especially when I see my husband with our children. And wished I'd had that when I was younger.
Love you.
18 years I've been with Aaron. We've just got such an amazing relationship. We've got an incredible family unit, the four of us.
I don't think you could be any stronger or any better prepared to deal with whatever's thrown at you. And I think the four of us now is pretty much unbreakable. You know, whatever may be in a few days' time, you'll always have us to pick you back up again.
Whatever outcome it brings, I've got 3 amazing men in my life to help me if I do find the answers difficult.
Since they last met, Churi and the team have been analysing Georgina's DNA in the hope of finding her father. Today she's joined by her husband Aaron to get her results.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi, it's lovely to see you again.
And you.
So, when I met you the first time, you basically wanted to know whether or not DNA would be able to help you kind of confirm the identity of your father.
Yeah.
And hopefully actually help you find him.
Yeah.
So what we did was we got you to take a number of DNA tests.
Yeah.
And we uploaded those to databases around the world to see if we could find any matches that could lead us to your biological father. So when we look at your ancestry results, they come back very clearly. Your main matches are kind of coming around sort of central and southern Portugal. You are also getting ancestry that looks like it's Spanish.
Okay.
And that's really, really common because obviously, you know, DNA doesn't follow political borders, so it's very common to get this kind of mixture of Portuguese and Spanish with Portuguese ancestry. So you are half Portuguese. So I'm guessing that doesn't come as much of a surprise.
No.
But it does at least completely back up
Yeah.
the information that you've been given by your mum.
Yeah.
Your biological father is Portuguese. So we were not getting any matches with that could lead us to your biological father. So that is essentially as far as the DNA is able to take us in this case. Our researchers have had to use a bit of old-fashioned detective work to try and track him down. And Stacey will tell you about that.
Okay. Thank you. Honestly, I really appreciate all your help. Thank you.
No problem.
Georgina, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Lovely to see you.
And you?
Lovely. Hello,
Thank
Aaron.
you.
Stacey, okay?
How are you, mate? All
I'm
right?
fine, thank you, yeah.
Good. So, first of all, how are you feeling? Half Portuguese.
Yeah.
Your mother's account was accurate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
So
who...
there's no shock.
Exactly, it's
Yeah.
who we thought it was.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, we would have loved to have been able to clarify that the man we believed to be your father is through DNA. That wasn't possible.
Yeah.
So we got a Portuguese social worker involved.
Okay.
We found the man that we believed to be your father. He's alive, he's well. You tell me when you're ready. There's so much to take in. You know, we don't underestimate it. It's massive, right? We get it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready, yeah.
So we were able to converse with him. We showed him your mother's photos. Yep, that's me in the photos. Did you work in this resort? Yes, I worked in this resort. And then when we said to him, Georgina, why we were in contact, you know, we think that you've got a child in the UK, he then told us that it wasn't him. And he said, I think you've got the wrong person. And then communication stopped.
Okay.
And I so get this isn't ideal, but I think you deserve honesty.
Yeah.
And this is the truth. This is what the situation looks like now.
I wonder why he doesn't want to know.
If he never ever wants to know, then I feel like that's his loss. Because she's an amazing woman.
Agreed. I want to remind you that when you guys approach us, we genuinely have absolutely no idea how it's going to play out. Real life is so unpredictable. So what we promise is that we're always honest and we're really transparent about what we know. And I think everybody ultimately deserves to know the truth.
Yeah. Thank you for being honest, because I really appreciate that. And I had to know, do you know what I mean? That's why I came here to... It was... Whatever happened, I wanted to know.
I'm sorry it's not what you wanted to hear.
No, but
I just...
It's such a shock when you said that he was like... There's a man out there that has admitted who he was, and then has then all of a sudden not got in touch because of the news that he's heard. I can't believe he's got so far into saying that it was him and he recognised himself on the photos, but then he's obviously got scared, and I guess it is a lot to take in, isn't it, really, from his perspective, but it's also a shame because there is someone out there, you know, that is my dad.
I wonder if it's going to take him some time to digest the information.
Yeah, and that's a conversation that we've already had. Whether the book's closed or whether it's still open, this is still a step forward.
Having an absent father is really painful sometimes, like I get it. What you've got to try and remember is, although it feels like deeply personal, he doesn't even know you. You've got such an amazing family. You've got your Aaron, you've got the kids.
Yeah.
And we have a team of social workers and counsellors here to support you too. You're so strong. It requires such courage to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You know, don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
You're brilliant.
Thank you.
I really, really, really mean that.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice to know.
You can walk out with no regrets.
Yeah, definitely. At least now, in 20 years' time, I can look back and think, well, if he doesn't ever get in touch, I've given him the opportunity to... And now I know. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to have such a large glass of red wine.
Girl, you deserve the bottle.
I know. Oh, my God.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well done, well done. Thank you.
I'd always dreamt of having a family of my own. Like excited sort of feeling.
I think it was love at first sight. Knew she is the one.
When I first met Richie, I thought he was a bit of a hunk. It's his profile picture on Facebook that sort of... He just looked really sophisticated, like, you know, reading a book on the train. Been together for about 1.5 years before I fell pregnant with Arlo.
Once we come home from hospital, after a few days, he started to become a bit poorly.
4 months after Arlo was born, Michaela and Richie discovered they had unknowingly passed down a potentially deadly DNA mutation. Now Michaela is about to give birth to their second child, a baby boy. They can only find out if his DNA also carries the condition after he's born.
Ready? Should have a look over this way, Arlo. Keep going.
Hi! How are you? Nice to meet you, Michaela. I'm Stacey. How are you, Richie? All right?
All good. Nice to meet you.
Arlo. Hello, mate. I love your wheels. Is he excited? Does he understand that there's a baby coming and he's going to have a brother?
Well, he knows that Ivo is a thing.
And that's your baby's name,
Yeah,
Ivo? Oh,
Ivo.
amazing. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you're due in 2 days' time.
In 2 days' time.
Could be sooner.
Could be soon.
Should we go and have a cup of tea? I'll put the kettle on.
Come on in, Arlo.
Why don't we just go right from the beginning?
How long have you been together?
Like 4.5, 5 years maybe. Yeah.
A long time.
It's gone pretty quick, though.
And because how old are you, Michaela?
I'm 22.
Wow, okay. So you were young when you had your Arlo.
Yeah, so I was 19 when I fell pregnant and then 20 when I had him.
Talk me through the first few days, the first few weeks, what they look like.
There was just this brightness around him. Almost like a bubble of sunshine.
Oh, what did we go?
Not long after that, our world sort of turned upside down, really.
Ooh. Oh.
For the first 3 or 4 months of Arlo's life, we were in and out of hospital. He just developed constant issues. In the end, he was diagnosed with SCID.
The genetic mutation that Arlo inherited is known as SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency, also known as bubble baby disease.
This disease means he has no germ-fighting abilities. Exposure to viruses and bacteria that healthy children normally cope with would be life-threatening.
Only around 1 in 50,000 babies are born with the rare condition, which severely weakens the immune system, making it impossible to fight off infection.
The outside world is contagious, essentially. We went into isolation for months and months. You're stuck in this room.
What are you doing?
When I found out that I was the carrier, I felt this massive sense of guilt.
Michaela had a 50% chance of unknowingly passing the mutation onto baby Arlo. But doctors were able to use cutting-edge gene therapy to give him a healthy gene that would allow his immune system to start working.
Arlo was the first child at Great Ormond Street to go under this new treatment of gene therapy for SCIDs. Then finally, he was given the all clear. His treatment was successful. It was like a huge sense of relief. All the nurses on the ward sort of gathered round, clapping. It was just amazing, really.
Hello, who's standing?
And since then, they've replicated the treatment on children all over the world.
The treatment was successful for your Arlo, which is incredible, and you know, you're elated. And then you fall pregnant.
Yes.
And you find out you're having a little boy, and you're thinking, here we go again, potentially.
So if Ivo does potentially have SCID, we have to relive it. Gene therapy might not work.
It's the anxiety surrounding it all. And you just feel like you're not strong enough to go through it all again.
That's the thing, like, it must have been so hard because, you know, you're a young family.
Yeah, like, it's so hard the first time round. Our family wanted to see Arlo and stuff, but we just had to point blank just refuse. No one can see him. He's not allowed to see anyone. And I think the first year of him growing up, never seen children before.
That was it. We were just so used to being at home and doing nothing. Weeks, months, days on end.
There are parallels to be made, I suppose. You know, we have a tiny idea, some of us, of what it's like to self-isolate, but this was your reality.
People can relate now, but we was living through that day in, day out beforehand.
It's such a unique situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't put into words how important it is. If we get the all clear, we'd be so happy. It'd just mean everything to us.
There's a 50% chance baby Ivo will carry the genetic mutation in his DNA. If so, he'll have to spend months in isolation at Great Ormond Street in the hope that gene therapy might save his life. Matthew is receiving his DNA test results next week that he hopes will finally reveal his father's ancestry. Today, he's visiting his foster sister, Michelle, who grew up with him in the same family.
So why do you think that you haven't done this sooner?
I think because we had such a stable upbringing, didn't we? It was a proper family, wasn't it? At the time, I didn't think I was missing anything. All we wanted to do as children was to settle in and fit in and to be loved, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So for you to do anything outside of that, including looking into your heritage, you felt would have made you stick out a bit more to everyone else, be a little bit different to everyone else.
And I felt like that anyway, but so I didn't want to do it anymore. I think I'm at an age in my life where I feel like I've got the foundations to support anything that comes up.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that's going to be. It's going to affect me in some way.
If Mum and Dad were here now, they'd be really proud of what you're doing. You know, Mum always said if we ever needed to find anything out or ever wanted to, she would help us and support us do it.
Yeah. This is not about replacing you or taking away anything that you've given me and that you give me. But there's been a big part of me that's like a... Missing, yeah. And it's just stop, I'm getting a bit emotional. But I just want you to know that it's not about taking anything away from you or from what we've got.
But I think, it'd be good for you to do this and find the answers that you're looking for, hopefully.
Hopefully be healing.
What are you trying to heal?
I suppose the part of me that's been empty. As a young man growing up in the 70s, 80s, there was lots of racism around. I was called all kinds of names. I got called the P word quite a lot. As children, if we don't have an identity, we kind of hold on to whatever we're given. And I spent most of my life forging my own identity and becoming my own man. The only missing part is the black side of my very existence that I know nothing about.
Matthew is on his way back to the University of Leicester with his partner Raphael. Churi and the team have been analysing Matthew's DNA to finally discover where his father was from.
Come on in.
Hello.
It's lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Your question was really around your ancestry. You knew that your mum was white, English.
Yeah.
But I know you had questions around the ancestry on your biological father's side. So I know that you were told that he was Jamaican. Now, people from Jamaica have got really mixed ancestry, and that's because of the history of the island. So it was plantation economy, and the laborers who worked on those plantations were mainly African. So let me show you on a map. The majority of slaves that were brought over from Africa were from this area, so in with Nigeria and all sort of this west coast of Africa. So that's essentially where I am expecting to find matches for you if your father was Jamaican. That's not what we were getting. Your main matches on your father's side are here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Your strongest matches were East Africa. Madagascar, Mozambique, Kenya. But also places like the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, China.
Wow.
You're also getting matches in France. So you actually have this really wonderful mixture of DNA. But the results that we were getting time and again were really pointing very clearly to a particular place. Your father was not from Jamaica. He was from the Seychelles.
Really? Wow. I'm astonished, actually. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know too much about the Seychelles, but hopefully you're going to enlighten me.
I am. So they are islands off the east coast of Africa. So not even inhabited until the 16th century and not really sort of properly colonized until it was by the French in the 18th.
So that with the French connection, but...
Your matches are coming back as French Creole.
French Creole?
Creole from the Seychelles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, Creole essentially means a mixture of African and European. People who live there now are descended from slaves and freed slaves who were working on the plantations. So again, so these are things like, coconut, cotton, sugar plantations. But really fascinating history because you've got people from Europe. But we can also see from your DNA that you had a few ancestors from East Asia, sort of traders and adventurers who've got sort of, Arab, Persian, Chinese, Indian origins.
Wow, that's really interesting, isn't it? It's like a new beginning for me, almost. For that half of me that, that was lying dormant.
The surnames that you're getting in the family trees that you are matching are names like Paillet, Rivière, Morel, so French names. Those are the ones that are coming back in your family tree.
Okay. Far more glamorous, isn't it?
It's very glamorous. So the matches that you're getting are distant cousins. So it's very difficult to use that to start to be able to trace who your biological father is.
Yeah.
But obviously these databases are growing all of the time. It may well be that somebody pops up on the database who's a close relative.
So much to think about. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey. Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Likewise. Hello.
Love,
Good
how
to
are you?
see you. I'm really well. I mean,
I know, wow. So, yeah, I'm from the Seychelles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Really? That's amazing. It's completely different than I would expect. I'm like, oh my God, maybe you come from Brazil. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you, darling.
Really happy.
Cheers.
Congratulations. You finally know where you come from.
Yeah.
Wow.
which is what everybody deserves.
Incredible, isn't
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
It's good. It's a good feeling. It's a nice feeling. Yeah, I'm a little bit stunned, to be
I
honest.
feel like you're still digesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever known is not real. Part of me feels that I should be upset about that or angry about that, and that should be a big issue. But I don't feel I don't feel like that. I feel that that's just I've just erased something that shouldn't have been there.
You're sat here now, and there's a lot more clarity. Yeah. What does that give you?
It's just given me the truth. It feels liberating. It solidifies my identity, doesn't it? Which is, I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm so happy I've done it now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I've done it. It feels like this is just the beginning of something now.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just the start. So two recalled me, and now we've discovered that I've got a half-brother. It was a surprise and quite exciting.
After a close relative popped up on one of the databases, Jury did a further DNA test to confirm that Matthew and his newly discovered half-brother Carl share the same father.
Okay. There we go. Let's go.
Carl has just sent Matthew an email to introduce himself.
We need to look at the pictures. Should we dive in?
Let's go.
Wow. Wow.
That is me in that picture. Yeah, it looks like me, doesn't it? He looks like me.
Wow.
That is incredible.
He really looks like you.
I can see me there, can you?
Yeah.
In these eyes.
And the line in front of that, in the front head, is the same. It's similar. Wow, that's so...
It's really bizarre. Dear Matthew, my name is Carl, and I believe I'm your half-brother. I was born in 1971 in Lancaster, so he's a year older than me. When I found out I had a half-brother living in London, I felt nervous, but very, very excited. I never knew my real dad. So to discover my paternal father is from the Seychelles was a big shock. I always believed he was from Malta, so I thought I was from Jamaica. And so we've had that, we both had the same shock. I would love to meet you and hear about you in your life. I hope that this is a happy one. God bless. I hope we can meet soon. Carl.
Incredible.
We've lived kind of parallel lives in some ways, but never known each other. I feel good. It feels like the next part of the chapter.
Michaela's contractions have just started. They'll have to wait until baby Ivo is born before doctors are able to see if his DNA carries a potentially deadly genetic mutation.
Hello?
Hello, I'm just calling to check in, really. To be honest, the contractions they're not like really intense or anything, but...
Okay.
I'm feeling quite anxious, to be honest, going in. So, I'm trying to not let the nerves sort of get the better of me, to be honest.
At least we're there now. At least we'll find out soon. So.
Yeah. All right, speak to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, love you, bye.
Michaela went into labour 4 hours ago.
Nearly there now. So close.
I feel quite scared about what's to come. Having Richie by my side definitely makes things a lot easier.
I've never experienced anything as hard as dealing with this. I've dreamt about Ivo getting the all clear. It would be like winning the lottery. Just hang in there.
Oh, gosh.
Ivo's blood sample will now be sent to Great Ormond Street. If he tests positive for SCID, doctors will use gene therapy in an attempt to save his life. Michaela and Richie have hardly slept since baby Ivo was born. They're isolating at home while they wait for the call from Great Ormond Street with his test results.
Gently, that's it. Hold it on Ivo's toes.
The wait for this result is just agonising. If he doesn't have SCID, we will just feel like a huge sense of relief.
If we get the all clear, it means we can finally be a family.
Hi, Jinwa.
Hi, Michaela. How is he doing?
Yeah, no, he's doing completely fine. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Don't be. It's a great news. It's good news. I can see all the numbers on my screen. Everything is fine.
Oh.
Everything is fine. Congratulations. So now you just try to relax and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Jinwa. Take
care.
Bye.
Bye. No more bubbles.
It's everything we ever hoped and dreamed of.
He's okay, Arlo.
For him just to be healthy and safe and just to be able to live a normal life.
It's all over. We can be normal. Yeah.
A whole weight's lifted off my chest. We can be free.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I don't have to worry anymore.
Hey, you okay?
Arlo, you going? Going to the beach? Today is the very first time Michaela and Richie have been able to take their family to the beach.
Freedom! Hey, do you want to take some cheap cash? Go on then, Trouble.
Arlo's going to be kipping down here. I don't think you're going to get him home. This must be lovely for you, watching your man and, you know, your little boy exploring the beach for the first time.
It's not something we never imagined, just being normal.
So in terms of the condition itself, both the boys are safe now?
Yeah. Ivo doesn't have it. Arlo has it, but it's not something he can pass on.
Right.
That's it, it's over. It's almost like a brand new life.
Let's go into Seychelles.
Let's go to Seychelles. Are you paying?
Yes.
It's okay. Yeah.
When you're offering genetic testing to identical twins, the results will be the same.
I know one of us is going to have to die first, but it's just hoping that it's way off in the future.
Oh, wow. Hello. Hi. 5 sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question here is, do any of us share the same father?
Yeah. I can't tell my kids their history because I don't know my history.
30 years ago, I was a sperm donor.
There could be lots of people conceived by your sperm out there.
If they do look me up, they'd have a surprise, probably. I think I'm ready to open this door. It could change my life